Is this the XRP catalyst we might need? Is something coming soon? Something to watch out for? My name is Mitchell Dameron, and I'm going to be sharing this article and kind of breaking down what might be going on and what to look forward to, or just be looking out for that's coming in the near future. So let's get into it. So this is why the Clarity Act is the only pulse keeping XRP from a $100 billion graveyard, $100 billion graveyard. A little dramatic, but there were some good points in here. So it says, the story highlights is XRP is testing a major support level at $1.30 today as a high correlation with Bitcoin drives a 60% decline from its peak. The Clarity Act remains the only major catalyst that could reverse the trend. Do you agree or not agree? I've done videos about the Clarity Act, so I'd be curious if you're seeing this, what your thoughts of when that bill gets passed, or if it does, and this, that, and the other. Just you know what to do. Share your thoughts down there. But it says, blah 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 blah. On Tuesday, March 31st, 2026, the token fell to around $1.32 to $1.35. And this decline comes as the asset remains hooked up to Bitcoin's movements, which act as a heavyweight dragging the broader market into a deep slump. So, yeah. Overall, crypto is down. It's not just XRP. And most cryptos follow Bitcoin. When Bitcoin's down, usually, a lot of the altcoins are down. When Bitcoin's up, a lot of altcoins are up, with exception of some meme coins and stuff that kind of operate sometimes independently, just from hype and pump and dumps and blah, blah, blah. But XRP being a number 4 in the top, cryptos, Bitcoin obviously being number 1, it very much follows. If Bitcoin's down, XRP is probably going to be down. If Bitcoin's up, XRP is probably going to be up. And it's still coupled to that. Same with Ethereum, same with BNB, Solana, stuff like that. So if we go down here, there remains a strong link between XRP and Bitcoin. Just like what we were talking about, the primary driver behind the desperate slide is a strong link between XRP and Bitcoin. Throughout 2026, XRP has shown an amplification factor of nearly 1.8 times compared to the market leader, Bitcoin. This means that every time Bitcoin takes a shallow breath, XRP suffers a major hit, falling almost twice as hard. While Bitcoin is currently holding near the $66,000 mark, XRP is pinned down near its final support level, and analysts point out that this beta-like behavior makes XRP a high-risk play. If Bitcoin were to drop toward the $60,000 level, XRP could get pulled down to test the $5, $12 range, a depth not seen in months. I did a video saying, could XRP go all the way down to 75 cents, which I see some support. Not saying it's going to do that, but also not out of the question, and also poses the question, what do you do if it hits 75 cents? I have a video if you want to go watch that on my channel. Talk about it. It's pretty simple, but go check that video out if you're curious about what to do if XRP hits 75 cents. So yeah, Bitcoin's still around that $66,000 mark. We have delays. Stop the bleeding, which is the Clarity Act. If that gets passed, some are saying by the end of this month, April. Some are saying maybe the beginning of this, or the middle of this year, sometime maybe in July or August or something. That says this piece of legislation represents the only real medicine for the current price decline, as it aims to draw a clear line between which digital assets are securities and which are commodities, which we all know the SEC and Ripple, which helped create the XRP ledger, were in this big old lawsuit that finally came to a resolve that SEC was saying XRP was a security. Now it's being classified as a commodity, which was a win, but that didn't really move price. That wasn't enough of a catalyst. And then it continues, while some experts expected the bill to pass by late April, recent warnings from lawmakers suggest a mid-year failure is a real possibility. So we have to see if it actually does get passed this year. If it happens end of this month, the middle of this year, or if it kind of gets just drawn out for a while. This legal, and which I'm laughing because I feel like usually in crypto, things get drawn out for a while, especially in XRP, things get drawn out for a while. So it's, the people that stay are who benefit and have patience. But it continues, this legal limbo is stopping the flow of new capital while XRP ETFs are available. Weekly inflows have cratered from over 40 million in January to less than 2 million this month. Michael Saylor's strategy has even paused its own buying streaks recently, and XRP products are struggling to attract new capital. Without a clear regulatory green light, many big investors are choosing to stay on the sidelines, leaving the price vulnerable to sudden sell-offs that could end the current cycle. Analysts identify the last line of defense, which is where we're sitting, $1.30. And below that, I would think, yeah, the $1 mark, the psychological $1 mark, and below that, like I said, 75 cents. I see a support line there. But you're going to have to go watch my video for a more in-depth overview of all that and sharing what I see and my opinions and stuff like that. But, hey, do you think that's coming soon? Do you think the Clarity Act could be passed at the end of this month? Or do you think maybe this summer? Do you think 2026? Do you think later, next year, 2027? I mean, do you think it's going to get drawn out? I'd be curious, again, of your thoughts. You know where to leave them. Yeah, I mean, if it does get passed, could this be the catalyst? I think this could help in the long run. I did a video talking about this too, kind of recently in the last couple weeks about the Clarity Act and XRP, and being like, if it does get passed, I don't really see the XRP price just like skyrocketing. Maybe it'll move a little bit, like overall crypto will. It won't just be XRP, but like overall crypto will move up a little bit. But for the long term, I definitely think it will help the price and help things like XRP move. But right when it gets passed, I don't see it, jumping. Like if it got passed today, I don't think it's going to jump from $1.30 to $2. I could be wrong, my opinion, but I just don't. I don't see anything like that. But it would help it reach the $2 mark, $3, $4, $5, and continue in the long run when that gets cleared up and capital starts moving back in. That's what we need. Not to mention just everything else going on in the world. Just talking about the Clarity Act and what that can mean for XRP and crypto. That's this video. Could it be coming soon? Is that a good thing? Again, as always, these are my thoughts and opinions, but I want to hear from you. I read every comment and respond. So leave me one. That is it for this video. As always, thanks for giving me some of your time. Thanks for checking in on my channel. I got a bunch of other videos about crypto, XRP, stuff like that. If you want to go check out. And yeah, today is Friday, right? Yeah, Good Friday. So happy early Easter. Hope you enjoy time with family, friends, whatever you're doing. And I'll be back here on Monday. So peace.